Check it out. Feel the rhythm on the bass bar. Better feel the rhythm on the bass bar. Hip and the drum and come around one best me. Jump it up, it up. Right on my stress. Temperature is rising up. 2,000 people on the dance floor. Jump it up. Pump it up. Temperature is
I said it's morning. Should I do it again?
Nah, it's all gravy. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Andrew of Vetflix and Chills Tabletop Gaming, coming to you through the power of the internet from the Chills Cards and Collectible Game Room. What? What are you doing? Look, Caleb been gone for 2 days. It comes back and already gets me jacked up. Coming to you from the Chills Cards Collectible Game Room. I hope everybody's had an awesome Tuesday. Continues to have an awesome Tuesday night. Of course, I'm here with my two co-hosts and cardboard cohorts, Kaleb and Opal, and we actually got a new Legions player. Ryan decided to join us tonight. He's one of Caleb's friends. Kaleb introduced him to Legions Realms at War, and you like the game, right?
Oh yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, because you're a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player, correct?
Yeah, so it definitely it adds a fresh take on card games that I've never got to play before. So I'm actually super excited to get to join the community.
Now, when you guys played, Kaleb, did you let him play with one of your decks, I assume, and did it have like Guardians and maybe some Exalted Rares and everything, so you get like the full effect of what a deck could do?
Yeah, he played the Undead deck. He played my Undead deck, and I was up there for a little while with my Angel deck, and then he wiped out my card with the that where all my holy counters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wiped that card out, and then he just stomped a mud hole in my face. So,
nice.
yeah,
Against the Undead? With the Undead?
with the Undead.
Yeah, Undead's a nasty Legion to play against. I think that, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Undead have the most tournament wins in Legions? I know
I think
Angels
so.
are 0 in tournament wins, and Mystical Beast are 0 in tournament wins. But I think, if I remember right, Undead, Demons, Heroes, and Titans are like top.
What about
top
Orcs?
4, and Orcs, I
I
believe.
think they're up there.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I
can't remember the statistics. I know somebody put it out the other day, but I can't remember what they were.
Titans with 5 wins.
Titans
you.
with 5 wins. Thank you. We also had our giveaway winner reach out to me today, asking me about the booster set box that we've yet to send out still because we're procrastinators and we've been super busy. But he was super cool. He was super, super cool about it. He asked us if we wanted to, we could open it tonight on stream. But I feel bad because you cracking your own packs. He's in the middle of moving, so it kind of worked out anyways. So it won't get lost in the mail.
Good.
But he was pretty understanding about it. He knows we've been busy. He watches the show every week and knows that we're growing and that we're super, super busy. You guys have no idea how overwhelming this has been at growing so fast and all the different... I had another game reach out to us last night and talk to me, so we got some other stuff coming in here soon. But anyways, we're here tonight to talk about Legions Realms at War with their upcoming Blister Set Frontiers, which drops July 22nd. And we actually are a part of spoiler season for that, where we were given some cards to spoil Renown Rares. We're not going to spoil them tonight, but we're going to show everybody that we do have them because we have a certain date that we have to drop these by for Future Lore Studios, but inside here, we don't know what they are.
We have no idea.
But I can tell you there's something in here besides a card.
Yeah, there's something else.
Definitely.
There is something.
But I do have my predictions of what's in everybody's...
Of course you do.
I really don't know. Taylor has not given me any information. I'm not privy to any information. But...
He doesn't believe you.
But I can guarantee that yours is an angel, more than likely. I'm assuming yours is an undead, and mine is probably heroes. The only way I'm assuming that is because he knows what legions are our favorite legions. But you're also a demon player too, so he could have could have tricked me a little bit.
But he did tell me that this card might make me change legions again.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's one of the ones I played.
Maybe he switched it up and he sent us all different cards.
Yeah, he probably sent me an angel card and
Probably.
you mystical beast card, all that crap we don't like.
I hope he sent me a hero card that
For
just...
shame, it's
Nah,
not
I'm just
crap.
I don't like the angel deck at all. I hate it. Everybody knows that. I despise that deck. I sit there and do math all damn day trying to play that deck, but
He
yeah,
gets
we're gonna.
so mad.
Yeah, I do lose my cool. So we're going to attempt tonight, guys, to keep it around the 30-minute mark. We're gonna try to limit my rambling. I had mentioned in Discord, my wife can come in here with a spray bottle and spray me if I start getting.
Like a cat?
Yeah, like a cat, keep me on track. But
Sorry, I noticed something.
Yeah.
Are we blurry to you guys? The screen up there looks blurry.
no, it should be what they see on this side. not
Well,
this
that
side.
looks good, but that doesn't look good today. Last time it looked fine. I don't know. If we're not blurry, that's fine. I'll leave it alone.
Matthew,
It was
I
just
do
bothering
play
me.
undead. I play heroes obviously the most. Nope, crisp.
Okay, cool.
Doubt my computer skills over here.
That has nothing to do with your skills.
So, Matthew, yes, I play undead from time to time. It's probably my third favorite legion to play. I'm obviously a heroes player, but nobody will play with me when I play the heroes deck. So it sits in my my
That
spell
should
box
be
and collects
purely
dust.
your competition deck.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I don't want to see it
So
again.
I will say this: I hadn't played it for a real long time. Opal beat me for 2 weeks straight with the undead deck, and I lost my cool. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. So I pulled it out. I stomped her at about turn 3, and I was.
5, thank you.
Was it turn 5?
It was turn 5.
Turn 5. Okay, sorry, turn 5, and I stomped her pretty good, and I felt better about myself, and I put it back in the box.
Because you got
like
mad
dust.
because I wiped your field.
Yeah, she did.
And
wipe
then
my
you got it
field.
all back out.
So I'd say my decks are hero, demon, and then probably undead, and obviously my least favorite's angel. What's your least favorite?
My least favorite is probably the orcs, just because it just costs so much to play that damn deck.
Yeah, Bloodborne is high,
But I do like
but they
it.
do smash when if you
Yeah.
pull right and you draw right. They do smash. They're very aggro
Yeah.
deck. And what's your least favorite deck?
I don't have one.
Oh God, here she goes. Told Lord Taylor.
No, I really don't. Because the thing is with my brain, I just think of each deck as its own. Like,
If you had to choose one that you don't specifically
one I'm not
like
gonna
playing,
go and grab and
Yeah.
pick up and go. Yeah, probably heroes.
is it because of my deck?
Yes, very much so. Because I don't want to piss
I
anybody
have
off.
foreshamed that deck with Opal. And how did you, Ryan? How did you like playing the undead deck? Did you pick up on it pretty easy playing, or did it take a few times, or?
No, actually, the first game I played with Kaleb, I picked up that deck super easy. The thing about the undead deck, I know I keep referring to Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's the only card game I really can refer to. It's very much like Yu-Gi-Oh in that regard, where you use a lot of your graveyard to get your resources.
Yeah.
I think that's why I picked that deck up so fast. I'm sure if I tried all the other decks, like I'm watching his deck, I was so confused with the counters.
Yeah.
And then trying to that's a deck I'd probably have to sit down and actually learn. I have no idea how the heroes work. I haven't seen that deck, but everybody keeps talking about it like it's the most impressive deck I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
So I'm actually excited to play against that deck just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
You won't like it.
So I gave you tonight. I gave you an undead and a titan because this is you like the undead, and you probably like the titan too. It doesn't pull from discard. It pulls from your eradication zone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So no, you're right. Your undead deck
Oh,
plays
yeah.
from your discard. So you have a discard pile and you have an eradication zone.
So the Titans play from the
So your
eradication
eradication zone is supposed to be cards that can't come back to play.
Yeah.
But titans come off the eradication.
We never changed the title.
Can we change it while we're streaming?
We might be able to. Man, you know what? Had everything
go.
all groovy.
Groovy.
What was I talking about?
Titans.
So so you have your discard pile, which is what undead plays off of,
Thank you.
obviously, and then titans play off eradication. Like I said, eradication is supposed to not come back to the field in most instances, Like if you eradicate undead with most of the cards, it's going to screw the graveyard for them to use some of their card effects. But Titans, it all plays from the eradication zone, and they hit pretty hard. They're super aggro.
So I feel like with those two decks, just starting off in the game, especially being.
I said I hate that deck.
You just told us you didn't hate any decks.
Yeah.
See, Taylor, the truth comes out.
No, I hate your hero deck. No, you asked me which one I like the least.
We got Scheming Skeleton in here. He's another content creator. My wife giving me the wave. And Matthew Waller is actually he's kind of newer to the Legions Realms at War. But I was watching him in Taylor over the weekend. He built an Angel deck. And I'm going to tell you, for being a new player, dude, he built a very impressive Angel deck. Like, I was very, like, surprised how well it was built. I was like, that deck will smash. Like, listen to him and Taylor, like, talk about it. Like, I didn't try to get in the conversation at first. I was just listening, and yeah, Taylor was even like, yeah, it's a pretty impressive deck. Like, it could do some damage. So he's intrigued to try to make the Angels maybe get their first tournament win, and I think with what he has, it's possible that we might actually see Angels get a tournament win. So it would be pretty neat. But yeah,
I'd like to see Angels get a tournament win.
Yeah, not me. Down in the bottom where they belong.
The holy counters just get me. You can make so many holy counters, but hardly use them.
Oh, you can use them.
Oh, you can use them.
It's just you have to draw the right cards to use them, and you have to, you have that one card. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head because I don't play the Angel deck. But if all holy counters removed from the field, it actually goes to that one particular card.
Oh, that's the one you used on me the other day.
Yeah, so it's a nice card to have in the deck because I have that one card that takes away all the wipes all holy counters from the field. So, and I have that in my sideboard. So whenever I play.
But if you get rid of that card, like what he did the other day when we played,
yeah, you're done.
You're done because like the whole strategy is around holy counters.
Yeah,
and that's the only thing that sucks because like I don't play my deck with a whole lot of warriors in it. You know, like it's all about the holy counters at the end of the day. Because if you have enough holy counters, you can use certain unified cards to like wipe players from the field, wipe fortifieds, wipe unifieds, and like essentially disorient your attacker or your opponent. And yeah, the holy counters is.
I tell you what I learned real quick with Legions Realms of War. Basically, like any other card game, like Magic, I used to believe you have to use mana as a resource, right, to play your cards. So I always heavy stacked my decks, even my standard decks, which a maximum of 60 or whatever, minimum of 60, right, but no maximum. And what I used to do with those decks is I'd stack them so heavy with mana, hoping to pull them because we all know the struggles of playing Magic with mana. I'd build like 80 card decks. I learned very quickly with Legions, some Legions you don't want to do that. You want to, even though you're allowed, 60 cards, I try to keep, my hero deck is 50. I try to keep it around 50 so that I'm ensuring that I pull what I want to pull because you have that higher chance of pulling it. So I think with some of the decks, you want to kind of minimize how many cards you have in there. Like the Angel deck is one where I don't think you want a full 60 card deck. You probably want to minimize it to like 50, 52, somewhere around there where you're pulling what you need to pull and your chances are higher. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's been a very long time since we played Yu-Gi-Oh! I know we attempted to play it last month and I was so confused about what was going on in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. But
I feel like with any card game, it's all about the numbers.
Yeah.
You always want to keep your deck at the minimal card because you want to see the cards that you want to use first in your opening hand.
Yeah.
I think that's one reason why I got into this game is because just my opening hand when I got it was just insane, and I was like, okay. One thing I've learned is every deck you play is very different.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like his deck takes a lot of setup, and I feel like it's very defensive. Whereas my deck is very aggro and I got to get my cards in the graveyard, and once I do, the deck goes off.
Yeah.
So yeah, just just knowing ratios and kind of knowing math behind why you're only doing like 3 of one card, 4 of another, would definitely make a difference in your deck, especially competitively. For any card game, I feel like, especially for like Legions and Magic, where you guys have to kind of decide like unifieds, fortifieds, with ratios with your warriors. It's definitely something that for me as a new player, I have to learn, kind of see where the numbers lie on what deck I'm playing, because like his deck doesn't need a lot of warriors, whereas my deck I feel like kind of uses the warriors to kind of get to the unifieds and the fortifieds.
So my question for you as a new player too, how do you like the cards, like artwork for one, and then two, like how it reminds you of the effects the cards can do, like perish, and it'll tell you, like, that's what I really like about it. Like, it tells you perish, and it tells you exactly what it does. Like, I find that this is probably the one game I've played where the cards make sense, because it literally, if you can read, it literally tells you everything you need to know. You don't have to, like, refer to, like, a guidebook or, something to go back and be like, okay, what does perish mean, or, what it...
Yeah, so that's the one thing I did like about learning the game is it's very simple on the card text. Basically tells you what your activation requirement is, what the card does when it's sent to a certain location, and what it does on the field. That's one thing that I learned very quickly playing the game with Kaleb, was that, like, literally I put the card on the field, I know exactly what it does. Yeah. And then once it goes to the graveyard, I know exactly what it does in the graveyard. I feel like that's very new player friendly in that regard, because with Dragon Ball Super it's kind of the same way, where it's the same requirements for those, where it's very simple card text. So that's another reason why I like playing the game, because it keeps the game pace faster. It's not like I have to read a card and try to understand the card. It's like I can literally pick up a deck, understand, all right, well, this is what this means, this is what this means, this is how we activate it, and we can just play. And I feel like that's why this game is going to take off so well, is because of that simple card text and the way the game paces. It's very simple and linear on how new players can actually come in and just play the game.
Because you'd never heard of it, right?
No, I didn't heard of it until I came here, and Kaleb literally showed me the game one night, and we just started playing it. And I learned it pretty quickly. I feel like just picking up that deck and just learning it as I was going. Which is very awesome, being a new player, is when you can actually pick up a game right away instead of having to, like, take a week.
Well, it's really good too you had Kaleb, because Kaleb and Opal, actually, when we went to TCG Con, they were actually teaching new players how to play while we were there. We were giving away, like, free test decks and stuff like that, and their job was to teach the new players, and they did, like, a really good job. So one, you had a good teacher, but two, it's really good because I know when we started the game, we're big on, as content creators, for one, we don't want to watch any tutorials on how to play it. One of our things that we like to do is, first thing we have to do is look at it. Okay, I like to look at the art. She likes to look at the art. I like to look at lore. We just like to do, like, a brief overview, right? Then we come back and we go and play the game without looking at tutorials, with just reading the guides that are given to us to see how easy it is for new players to actually pick up. We struggled a couple times with some of the rules, understanding, but not as bad as maybe, like, Varia. I know we've had some... Oh, man. I love the game and what, like I said, I think it is, but we have struggled so much understanding the rules of the game, because you get so locked into these games, right? Like, we've been playing Legions, and we've dabbled in Genesis and Magic the Gathering, that when you play these games... and it's what you're used to, when something totally new... this is an RPG dice-slinging game. So it's... you take everything you know TCGs, you throw them out the window, and you got to start from scratch. And that, I would say that we love the company behind it, Guildhouse Games and everything. They're great. But that's the one thing I did like about Legions. Even though we struggled the first couple times playing, by like third or fourth time, it was flowing. We got it. We understood it. We had to, of course, ask Taylor Howell, the CEO, a couple questions, okay, what exactly, because we never seen a Guardian. We're like, the hell is this Guardian thing that they keep talking about? I've never even seen one, because we picked up it's big in Canada at the time, right? And we were new to it in the United States. Like, we only have one shop here in Tennessee that sells it.
For right now.
So, for now, we're working on that. But we were playing and we kept referring to it like, what the hell's a guardian? What the hell are we supposed to do with that? I don't even know what that is. And then so we went and bought some booster set boxes and we're like, these are what guardians are. And then it came a little too addicting because now you wanted to pull them, because there's one for every legion. Then you find out there's exalteds and you're like, okay, I want to pull those. And me and him still have yet to pull. The only guardian me and him are missing is the Titan Guardian.
Well,
I'm missing
another thing I like about this game is the art is so detailed and so beautiful with these cards. Just picking up his deck and just how pretty the cards look, I was just like immediately like, wow, I thought it was a good deck.
Absolutely. And we're actually really lucky because here in the next few weeks we're going to actually be talking to one of the artists, Michelle Crowskin Bond. She's a friend of Taylor. She's an artist as well and did some of the first prints of the game cards, and so I asked her. I got contacted her through Instagram and asked her, "Hey, would you like to maybe sit down and talk to us? Maybe not really an interview, just talk to us about like art and like what made you want to do this with Legions, Realms of War and stuff like that."
Right.
But she seems like a really cool. If you're not following her on Instagram, you should. She's super awesome. And she likes cats. Me and Amber love cats, so we're down with that. But yeah, so
I haven't even talked to her. Me and her are already getting along.
Yeah. So yeah, it's nice to hear. It's like I said, everybody knows we love Legions. It's our top game. Like if Taylor asks us to do something, we do it. We drop anything else we're doing to do it because we have that relationship with Future Lore Studios and with their staff and with Taylor Howe, the CEO. But it's really nice to get like a fresh perspective of a new player and how much they like it. I keep
I know. I'm waiting for you to hit me.
I'm a hand talker, but it's really nice.
That way.
It's really nice to get his perspective on it and Taylor see. Okay, it is growing beyond those three there. Because we have a pretty big play group now. If we all can meet, all 14 of us can ever meet to play at one time. It's highly unlikely, but usually we get about 4, 5, 6 of us at a time. But
Matthew had a question. As an Angel player, do you run Alexandria or Vivi?
Alexandria.
Yeah. Yours isn't Bountiful Harvest made. I know that you can definitely make some really good decks out of Bountiful Harvest if you don't know. Bountiful Harvest was you had Ravaged Lands, which is their first expansion, right? Yeah. And then Bountiful Harvest was kind of like a not an expansion, but kind of a miniature expansion, I guess you'd say. I don't know the best word to use for it. I can't think of the word, but it was not a lot of cards, but they were game-changing cards. Yeah. Like, because you could use those cards with any legion.
It's if you see the emblems, it's a book and it's the Bounty Realm.
You can put those in any. You can put them in any legion you want. Yeah. And some of the cards are super.
That was a question I was going to ask you guys. I'm sure you got your chat wants to know. Are there cards in the game where it's not what's the word like deck specific? Are they're like generic?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Bounty
Realm.
Yep.
Okay, that was one of the
Bounty Realm's the only card you can mix in Legions right now.
I have a ton.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
I have a metric crap ton as well.
One thing I noticed just looking at his decks is a lot of them are very like deck specific. So I didn't know if they made generic.
That's because that's how he built his Angel deck. Like my hero deck, I don't have any Bounty Realm, or I don't have any, maybe a couple, but mine is mostly all hero cards.
Okay.
Because that's how I built my deck specifically.
Lord Taylor, welcome.
And here he is, actually, Taylor Howe, the CEO of Legion Realms of War. We were actually just talking to Ryan. I know that you're late, but he's a new player, and he was just telling us about how awesome your game is, which I told him was really nice to hear because you hear it from us all the time. But how long did you start playing? Just about a week ago, right?
Yeah, I played probably like 2 nights after I got here. So yeah, about a week ago I started playing. We played. I only got to play one match so far, but I definitely plan on getting into the game and playing more.
See, that's the thing. It only takes one hand of Legion. If it's taught to you right, and you're not like overly confused, it takes one game and it's addicting. We have played. I mean, here lately, I know I got standby and things going on, but we play almost every single day during our lunch breaks at work or whatever. We play Legions Realms at War. We've been having to move on some other games to try to figure them out, but Legions Realms at War, like I said, that's our go-to game. So, and then with Frontiers coming up, Frontiers gonna be a big changer.
Oh boy.
But the big one is towards the end of the year, which is Empires on the Rise, which is gonna be huge. So
That's
it's gonna
exciting.
this is gonna be a game changer, but Empires of Rise is gonna be a big game changer. But I think Frontiers is what's gonna kind of set them off, because we used to refer to them as a small company because back when we started doing content, this is what we started with, the Legion of Rebels War. I was by myself. I didn't have the great co-host. I had a cell phone that was broken that I could barely see anything on, trying to do content on.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see how we've grown, but also to see how the game's grown from there, from picking up back in January to literally, hey Caleb, try this game out, and he's like, I hate it, it's garbage, because he hated it the first time. I showed it to Marcelo, he's like, it's garbage, I hate it. I showed it to Opal, and she's like, I love everything. So
Whatever.
So then
do
she
not.
started playing it, and then Caleb's like, let me give it a try again, because Caleb, he hated it the first time. Because he came
He
from
actually
Magic.
told me that.
Yeah, he hated it, but
Yeah.
now it's his favorite game. Marcelo, we're kind of still working on, but anybody else we've shown the game to has instantly fell in love with
they've
it.
loved it.
And I think it's because, one, they didn't have to deal with the frustrations trying to figure out first time with
Yep.
nobody here ever playing it,
Yeah.
and we had to figure it out. But it's like I said, if you're taught right and you play that first game, it becomes addicting. I can't even tell you how many booster set boxes me and Caleb have opened
Lord.
since we started playing this game, but it's too much. And
Shoot, I got my brother into it, and we played one round, and he bought everything in the store.
yeah. But let's go over to the Frontiers spoilers page, and we're gonna check out some of these cards that I just wanted to talk about that I think are gonna be obviously big game changers. So we're gonna go over that screen, and we'll be right. So here's my question.
Can they hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
They can hear us.
I don't know. I don't care. We're not professionals. We say that all the time. So here's my question. If I have Pelt of Lion equipped,
The one that takes a hit if your warrior dies, it stays alive. But the
Correct.
warrior comes out.
it says destroyed.
Whoa, we missed a lot.
Yeah, sorry guys, we couldn't read chat while we had the website pulled up
Thank
because
you.
I only have 2 monitors. So
So much
Oh,
for a
there
30-minute
is
video.
actual lore
what are we at?
on the website.
We're at like
that
40
you can
minutes
read.
right now.
That's okay. We'll do
Like
four.
a
We'll
holistic
try for
lore, but
45.
all this
Um,
down at the bottom
So
has a lot
here's my
more
question.
detail, and it lets you figure it out.
If I have Pelt of Lion equipped onto my hero, right, and you play that card, it's not really destroying my card in a sense. It's eradicating my card.
They couldn't hear
they
us that
can't
whole
hear us.
time.
Oh my god, did I not have the mic up? My god, I'm so sorry. I probably forgot to put the mic onto that channel and didn't look. Boy, we are all screwed up. So anyways,
Read our
we were
lips.
showing off these cards and we were talking about how beautiful and awesome they were.
Yeah,
And we were actually going through. Damn, that sucks.
they didn't hear anything.
So I'll go.
I thought we added to every channel the new mic.
I don't know. We had audio issues last week, and it's deleted my mics and half my scenes for some reason.
Yeah.
And I've got like 52 scenes over here, and I thought I added them all back. It's just I spent all damn day yesterday redoing software, graphics, and everything, thinking we were gonna have a perfect stream tonight.
They
I
didn't
go
hear
and
us
blow
at
it.
all.
Sorry guys, we suck. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say. But anyways, we
Summing
were
it
talking
up.
about. We'll sum it up very, very quickly. We're actually going through, as you can see, probably the cards. We're talking about how. We'll talk while I get back to this page.
What am I talking
We were talking about the new cards that were dropped
Can't
today
multitask.
specifically, and how they're going to be game changers for the angels and demons, and how we possibly think that there's the ability that angels and demons might intermingle
At some point.
at
yeah.
some point.
Yeah, so
Um,
we were definitely interested in essence of the. I can't read that. Stupid angel card. The new cards that were dropped today. We were talking about those and how we thought, they're high bloodborne, high consume, but how they're going to be pretty big game changers for the game. I'm trying to pronounce half these. Essence of the Corruption was the other one that was dropped today we were talking about. But my biggest question was about Infinite Dark. It's the undead card that when you eradicate all warriors on the target player's side of the field by paying 25 bloodborne. Now, if I have Pelt of Lion equipped, that's what I was trying to get to.
Right.
Does that protect my
Warrior.
my warrior,
No.
Or does that destroy
or
it?
does that destroy my warrior because he's not being, what's the word I'm looking for? He's not really destroyed. He's eradicated. So would that essentially be different?
Yeah, see, we've had a couple of these questions with the undead versus the heroes anyways, because my card will say completely destroy it, take it off the field, or something like that, but then it has the Pelt Lion on it. and we're
Infinite
like,
Dark
hold
still
on a second.
eradicates them.
Ah,
Baha!
yes, yes, yes. Love it. Thank you.
Hate it.
Love it.
Hate it. I need
Love
that
it.
card gone.
No.
Like, immediately. I want it.
I need that card in my deck.
No, I want it gone.
Because he
Ooh.
isn't being targeted.
Sir
Haha.
Grim Crimson?
Yeah, that's what I assumed. That's what I thought. That's why I was worried about that card.
Sir Grim Crimson,
Boy.
the undead prince.
Let's just make the undead even more relentless than what they already are.
I love
I don't know.
Joy.
But dude, I'm enjoying this angel art. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I still really.
I'm really sorry, guys. We had massive audio issues last week where we had to end up cutting stream
Yep.
to go fix audio issues, and I don't know what it is.
That's pretty.
I actually just remembered right when I fired up OBS,
Mm-hmm.
it gave me a notification on some stuff, and instead of reading it, I just
You
clicked
clicked out of
OK
it?
because I was. Everybody's like, Andrew, it's almost 6 o'clock. Andrew, we gotta hurry up.
Everybody.
Dude.
The only one that
So,
said that was Caleb.
Ryan heard it. So I was trying to rush, and I guess I forgot to add the mic to that one screen, or it went out again. Because I don't know why it did it last week.
So, I think we didn't add the mic. Remember, we had to go back and add in each one of the places, each one of our little little scenes down there, the new mic into it, and I was like, hey, should we add it to that one? And you're like, no, we don't have to do it yet. And I think that's what we forgot to do, is to go back and re-add it to all of them.
Yeah. We always tell
Sorry,
everybody we're not
guys.
professionals. It really bums me out that we talked for like 5 minutes, nobody could hear us, but
We're
I learned a
making
lot.
jokes and everything, so okay.
we don't make jokes here.
This is serious.
Very, very
It's a serious business on this
Serious
channel.
business on this
But yeah,
channel.
I mean, at least if nothing else, we got to show
broken.
people
But
the.
it also
Is that
eradicates all armament cards attached to that warrior. Yes!
That's
Hell
good.
yes.
So one thing I learned about this game is any
Love
card
it.
that cannot be responded to is going to be pretty broken.
It's okay because it will come up that
So,
there'll be
yeah,
some way or form to be able to counteract it somehow.
What was
Well,
that? A
I mean, it's
3-star?
balanced
That
on
was
the
a
fact that-
3-star, right? That undead
You
card.
really have to think about how to use
Infinite-
it though.
Yeah.
'Cause if it's once per match, that's
Yeah, it's
Well,
once per game.
And that eradicates. That's gonna eradicate my arms cards.
Thank God.
So
Do
is
you
that
still
what the hero
get
deck does?
perish effects of people that get eradicated?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Because I think they go. The perish effects have to activate by going to discard, not to eradication, if I remember.
You can still respond.
Yeah, you can still null it.
Oh, I was talking about.
Look, if we're gonna do this, guys, if we're gonna make this
Andrew's
undead,
soul goes with them.
I'm getting very salty. If this is the case, I need a werewolf deck stat. I will dump the heroes. I will no longer play them. If the undead's gonna be this busted with frontiers,
only
Kinda
perish
hoping-
only triggers in
I don't know, but it's a
discard.
dragon deck. I love dragons.
I do too.
so mystical beast is like your dragon deck,
Yeah.
but there'll be more dragons.
There's more dragons
coming
coming
out.
out. Right
One
now
thing
they're
I've
fire
learned in
chickens.
any card game, dragons are always a broken deck. So.
Yeah, if we're gonna make the undead this busted, man, like
busted.
I'm
You
gonna
can
be
still
very honest. I'm
negate
very,
it.
very salty and disgruntled about
You can
these
still
cards.
it did it again.
It
Sorry.
flickered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
stopped
think-
it, and it had switched us, and then switched us back.
Mm.
It was really weird.
I don't know.
It did it again.
We're just all
We're
messing
mixed
up. It's because Caleb came back and started probably yanking on wires like a Neanderthal, banging on the computer like on Zoolander. And like, what's in the computer? He's banging on top of it.
The only one that touches the computer is you.
Oh, so it's my fault. Ah, what a surprise!
Way to
Empires-
try and Empire brings the dragons.
Yeah, which we knew that.
I love dragons. I know.
Me and Taylor
I'm so
had a nice
excited.
long. Me and Taylor had a nice long.
I
I
love
think
dragons,
like
love
almost a
dragons,
2 hour
love
conversation the other day about some stuff going on with Legions, which I was pretty excited for. But yeah, I'm a little salty about some of these cards. I feel like the heroes got some pretty good cards, but I felt like there's a lot of love towards the other Legions for sure.
Well, they kind of have to have some love because those heroes are OP,
Yeah,
dude.
Like the
They're
hero deck.
OP.
The hero deck is retarded.
You can put as many.
I lost.
almost as many armament cards on one hero as you want. There's no limit unless it says.
No, there's
and only
there's
three
there's a few
cards.
that have limits.
There's only 3 cards. I've played the damn thing enough. Excuse my language. I have played it against it enough that there's only 3 cards on there that you have in that deck that is limited of how many arms card is allowed to be on your warrior. Otherwise, you could stack that sucker to no return.
Oh, like I don't know, bringing back goddamn undead warriors turn after turn.
Oh
after
my
turn
god,
after
they have
turn,
one
where it's
attack.
nauseating.
Where?
I don't know. I'm really
do
salty
like
right now.
The recycle of I can't remember.
I'm super salty
Ram
right now
and,
with
Grim
that.
We're almost
Princess
out
and
now.
Grim
Yeah,
Prince.
that's a
Yes,
pretty
that's
nice recycle.
That's a good.
I did that to him the whole time. I was just recycling.
There's
the
a couple
two of
other
them.
ones
Yeah.
to throw in there. By the
Yeah,
way.
that's what she
You
does
can't
too.
beat it.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Oh, the Grim Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kept recycling the
Love
Grim
her.
Princess.
Yeah, when she does her discard ability at the beginning of play,
Princess,
she
always
finds
the
Grim
first one
Princess,
that
puts
comes
it
out. First
straight
one that
in
comes
the
out.
discard pile first.
And
one.
if I get her in my hand, I mulligan.
It's a frustrating. I'm salty, and I have to end the stream. I'm salty about it right now. I'm feeling the heroes weren't as loved this.
There's still so much more
Yeah,
to
there's
come
a
out.
ton left
There
to
is
go,
so
man.
Much. Did you see all those blanks? They're
probably
so
all
much more.
undead.
No.
Probably a bunch of Willem Dafoe sitting around just laughing at me.
Well, it looks like
on those cards.
those essence cards are still coming out, so there's definitely gonna be an undead one.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
excited to see what that one's gonna look like.
Yeah, it looks like each Legion does get one.
Yeah.
Taylor said he's looking good forward to our spoilers, which we actually
Yes.
talked about that at
That's
the beginning of
next
the video.
week.
We showed off our sweet little little envelopes
Just
with some
envelopes.
goodies inside.
We
You
haven't
know, I've
opened
been
it.
good. I've been really
We
good.
all have been
I've-
good. I really
As
wanna
much as I
open mine.
jonesing to want to tear this open.
No, be good. Be good, be good.
As much as I want to tear it open, I'm not going to.
Look, see, you get a pretty gem too.
Yeah. Who cares right now? It better be super awesome.
Being
You know what
I'm
I
salty.
you know what I
Something where
feel
you
you
put it
know
on
you know
and
what I
don't
feel
go.
about this video tonight is everybody got to learn how to lip read
Yeah.
when they watch this.
Just sit there talking. For 5
You know
minutes.
what? They sat there and they're like, "Oh, I wonder if
You know what we should do? We should find
closed
like a
caption
person
works.
with sign language and then just have them in the corner redo the video for us in sign language. And be like, you know, this is a learning experience, guys. Yeah, we can't be perfect every stream. It
Sorry.
happens. I mean,
Feel
last stream we
bad.
had to cut it off and come back
Oh, yeah.
and restart. We've been having all kinds of audio issues, and I don't know why. OBS has had some weird update that's really jacked
It
with
might
my
just
software.
be because
so.
we changed over to YouTube because it didn't start like messing up.
You
Until
know,
we
but
changed
when
over.
Lord Taylor asked you to do something, you
We
don't
do
think
it.
and you just do it. He asked us to move from Facebook to YouTube without the blink of an eye. We did it.
There are the
so-
fragments of their arc.
Arcane stones.
Oh, yeah.
Arcana stones. So
I'm
yeah.
excited about that too.
But yeah,
Sorry.
we're gonna probably cut it there. We're trying to stay under an hour, which we
Failed.
No,
No.
we're still under an hour.
We're
or
under an
50
hour.
minutes. But and half of it was talking about our stupid audio issues and how much I hate Undead, and I feel like the heroes are being
The
sabotaged.
card
this-
we
this
bleed
drop.
for this will really make orcs a powerhouse. See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, orcs are getting some
They're
serious
getting
love.
some
Orcs are getting some
love,
serious
too.
love frontiers. But hey, guys, we're gonna cut it there. I'm
Hold
gonna.
on. Matthew said one quick
thing.
Okay, what's the one quick thing?
What's the
I
one
said
quick
wing.
thing?
So while he's trying to bring the one quick thing up, I'm gonna after this stream, I'm gonna end it, and I'm gonna try to figure out all these audio issues. So hopefully it doesn't happen again.
I hope it's just adding the mic.
Does the
to
person on
thing.
the far left have Discord?
Wait, what's the far left?
What left? That way?
Me? You talking about me, the main guy?
Talking about Caleb.
We do have Discord. We're all in the
Be
same
looking
Discord.
to
We have a
talk about-
Vetflix and
Oh,
Chills
he
Discord.
wants to talk about angels.
That
Yes,
guy.
I am on Discord.
Yes, he's on our Discord, and I do believe you're in Legions as well.
I am.
He's not as active. You have to understand, Caleb runs his own business, so he's a super, super busy guy. Him coming in to be able to do videos with us just for the hour we're able to do them is pretty lucky.
I swear.
It's pretty
Go.
lucky. So I hit Caleb too. But
We're
yeah,
trading
so
spots.
he's not too active there. But if you have questions, just throw them up in our Discord, and he'll answer them when he can get to them. So, but yeah, we're gonna end it there. Thank Ryan for popping in and being a new player and talking to us about Legions. If you missed the beginning, make sure you go back when you could actually hear us and hear him talk about how he actually is enjoying Legions and
Rewatch
how
the
awesome
video
he
a
thinks.
thousand
Yeah,
times,
rewatch
see
the
what
video
we
a thousand
were.
times. So, but we appreciate everybody popping in, and we will be back. We have a lot coming up. We have a lot.
And for those who are on our Discord, I am working on finishing a scheduling so you guys can kind of see what we're up against, what's coming up. Probably won't be until after our spoilers, though, that I would put it on our Discord page.
So pretty much almost the whole month of July, or end of July, beginning of August, we're going to be doing
It's
Frontiers
gonna be
content
Frontier.
because we're doing the roll for the cards.
Yep.
And we got 6 booster set boxes to open and stuff
Yep.
like that. So we've got a lot of
gonna be
stuff
fun.
coming up for that. And then, we've got some new games contacting us that we got to cover. I think we're doing Vanguard with your friend on
Yes, on
Thursday.
Thursday.
As of
Ryan
now,
will be
things
here.
might change due to some personal issues he found out he had. But that might change. If that changes, we'll throw in a quick video. But we've got a lot coming up, don't we, man? Like, we are so... Like, we appreciate all the support. It's been overwhelming how fast the channel's grown in a short time. I mean, we're almost to 200 subscribers now from 54 last month to
It's
almost
insane.
200. And our videos are pick up traction. We're almost over 100 videos
Yep.
on our last video, or views on our last video. So
Yep.
it's picking up. It's getting crazy. And with that comes new companies reaching out, or us reaching out to companies, and we're also trying to promote games and stuff too, and to LGS. So we're busy and
And we're
we get a
trying
little
to get to
overwhelmed.
everybody.
And we wing things. We don't like doing scripts.
Usually we wing things.
all the time.
There ain't a time I've been in here that I haven't winged it.
Yeah, so we don't like scripts. We just like being real. That's why we're doing our spoilers live. We want everybody to see that first reaction.
Yep, we're not
Like,
looking.
Yeah. I'm probably bringing a first aid kit in here for that, because I'm probably going to pass out when I see mine. And I got too many glass
Give you some
things
ammonia
around.
tablets.
I got too much glass cases in here. I'm gonna probably like shatter my face, looking like Jigsaw. But we're gonna end the video there. We want to say thanks to everybody and all the support.
But real quick, everybody,
Oh, here we go.
share and like our page.
Yes, share, like, and subscribe. Please blast it out there. Help us grow. It's only gonna make the content get better, and remind me to make sure mics are activated and good work.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it. And as we always say at the end of our videos,
What's in the box?
No,
not that
Oh, that's
one.
That's the beginning
a
of the
different
video.
one.
When we get, which we do have some cool Varia stuff to open up next week as well. So, which you've missed Varia the last couple
you've
times.
missed it.
I did.
But
Aw.
yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. We're coming back to Frontiers before it drops to do the rest of the remainders of the spoilers. We
Yep.
also are going to try to. We're not going to try to. We're going to get an interview in with Taylor Howe,
Yeah,
the
he
CEO.
was just talking about that.
We're going to
He
get an
wants-
interview with him before Frontiers, so he can talk to us about the game, how it's grown, the amazing content creators, not us specifically, that are helping him, support him. Kitchen Table TCG, Scheming Skeleton, Samuel Graham, a lot of amazing content creators supporting. He says we do a lot. I don't feel like we do. We just make videos and play a game that we like. So, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. But yeah,
If he says so, it
got
is.
a lot coming up. A lot of Frontier stuff coming up. Interview with him, and of course with Michelle Bond, Crowskin Bond,
Yes,
the artist.
I'm
So
very, very
definitely want to
excited
fit
for
her
both
in
of
before
those.
Frontiers.
Mhm.
But as we say at the end of all our videos, when life has you down, pick up that D20, roll for initiative, and game on, my friends. We will see you Thursday. See you Thursday.
Bye,
With
y'all.
what?
Vanguard.
Oh yeah, Vanguard. We'll be back
Thursday
with
for
some
Vanguard.
Vanguard. We will talk
Vanguard.
to you guys. Yeah, card fight. All right, see y'all later.
Later.